Hello, welcome to another episode of the Late Night Talks with me, your host, NG Fresh. This is episode 4 of the podcast, and my co-host, DanRex, of course. Hello?
Hello, everybody.
Do you have...
We got a lot to talk about, but let's just get this off our chests. What are your thoughts about the coronavirus?
Oh, I was gonna go on like a little rant for that, actually. That was right on my mind. My exact thoughts is what everyone with a fucking brain is like thinking, including my friends. Like, they know it's all fucking bullshit and mass hysteria and everyone's freaking out about it. The only small, like, minute truth is, like, older adults with respiratory problems will get it, and us, like, young people are, like, fine. We might get a cold or something. Like, it's not as bad as the media and everything's, like, fear-mongering. That's my whole status on that.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
Well, I'm not too worried about it myself, but I'm worried about the residents or the veterans at my workplace is going through, because I don't know if they're being panicked because they're at the end of the road for them. But I'm just a bit worried that if the virus hits my community, it might strike the residents.
Yeah.
And to be honest, there's other people that got hit by the virus. Most notably, some NBA players and Tom Hanks, to name a few.
Yeah. I think it's dumb, though, that... I was gonna say, I think it's dumb, though, that we have to get punished for this, like, movies getting canceled and stuff, and, like, concerts and everything. That, like, is kind of interfering with things I have planned, too.
And also canceling seasons of the NBA, the XFL,
Yeah.
NFL, and pretty much any sport that people are watching, including NASCAR, the most boring sport besides tennis.
Yeah, they even did an empty arena thing for wrestling as well, WWE.
Yeah, at the Performance Center.
Yeah, that's where the... That's...
The strange thing is that I heard that WrestleMania is being canceled.
I think they're still gonna do it, but I don't know.
It's not going to be the same without a crowd if they're going to do it without one.
I think this is all gonna, like, blow over soon, and everything's gonna, like, resume back to normal. Like, we won't have to worry about, like, shortages on toilet paper and other things that people are, like, buying and all that. Did you know they even canceled, like, the date of New Mutants in Mulan, too, because of this?
Yeah.
even saw like a funny thing like on social media that like Netflix was gonna lose subscribers, and I was like, no, they'll like gain them now, like. Did you have...
Yes, it's really...
What were you gonna say?
Yeah. Even though it's going out of proportion, I'm just worried about everybody that is of old age and at the end of the line
Yeah.
of their lives.
Oh, I guess they shut down the Batman movie too because of that.
Yeah.
And that Shang-Chi movie.
So we got plenty of time for the movie makers to get back on their feet.
Yeah. So they're probably gonna end up moving a lot of ones to like streaming services basically for the time being for like certain films.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know that there's some shows like the Falcon and the Winter Soldier and WandaVision. They're done with production, I believe, and they're going to be on streaming services or on the Disney Plus service at the end of the year. So there's something to look forward to, but it's pretty a shame that all of the shows and movies that were what's the word? That
And
we're waiting for a long time.
like intended like to release, you mean, or?
Yeah. It's another I word, but
And
they're
do you mean
can't pronounce it.
do you mean entailed?
No, anticipated.
Oh, anticipated, yeah.
Yeah.
I have been seeing though there's a lot of rumors for another Joker for some reason, like the Punisher star or Johnny Depp. I guess that would be interesting.
Well, the director and lead actor Joaquin Phoenix have plans of a sequel, probably after the release of Joker.
Yeah, I think the rumors are for the Batman movie though, supposedly. If they decide to resume production after all this stuff going on.
Well, it just depends.
There's still supposed to be a Spawn reboot too.
Well, I think they're still in pre-production.
Yeah. And of course there's the DLC character coming out like real soon too for Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. But I'm just hoping that we can have this virus under control.
Yeah.
But if we don't, then we're at risk of losing millions of civilians across the world.
They even shut down Disney World too.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
And there's even like a limit of how like long you can stay in bars like around me here too, which is weird as well. And they of course canceled the St. Patrick's Day parades and everything. Like it's all different, I guess.
Yeah. Everything is just going to shit.
Yeah.
Not a pun, since everybody is clamoring for toilet paper.
That just makes me laugh every time I see something with toilet paper. There's like memes going around of that.
Yeah.
There's even people selling them on Amazon and eBay and shit to get money. It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. That's pretty fucked up because toilet paper is just like fabric. Yeah. Hello?
Do you have anything else you wanted to talk about, or?
Trying to think of something. No, I got nothing. Yeah.
Well, there's a Scream 5 that's supposed to be coming out.
You know, even though Wes Craven's intention of the Scrn franchise of mocking the horror series
Yeah.
and tropes, I think Scrn is basically becoming a trope of itself.
Yeah, it has been. It's actually coming out in May, apparently.
Well, all I can say is that either they're gonna continue on mocking about the sequels or whatever, or they could either mock about prequel movies that convolute the timeline and starts before the first movie of the franchise, or they could go to the reboot routes and mock how horror movies nowadays are being rebooted.
Yeah.
For example, The Nightmare of Elm Street, Freddy Krueger, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Chucky.
Yeah.
But there's some hits and misses, like the upcoming Candyman reboot by Jordan Peele.
That'll probably be good.
Yeah. Now let's like a really good movie to see. Plus, you got a director that knows how to make a suspense movie. Like, for example, the first two movies, Get Out and Us.
Yeah. Plus, he's in, like, the Twilight Zone series, too, the new one.
Yeah, he was the host for the reboot of the Twilight Zone for, like, a season.
And I think there's another show that he was working on too.
Yeah, I think it's on Hulu or another streaming service.
Yeah.
But even though there's a lot of original shows and shows that are exclusive to streaming services, like, streaming services would probably be the downfall, because it's really hard to keep track of what movies or shows you want to watch are exclusive to a specific streaming service.
Yeah.
But I'm just hoping that one day there's going to be one streaming service that could hold every exclusivity from all different streaming services. But we shall see when the future holds itself.
Yeah, that would be something interesting for sure.
Yeah.
I hear your cat again.
Yeah. She saw my hamstrings. She's playing with them. So, I'm trying to remember. Have you listened to a lot of music?
Oh yeah, most of the time I am listening to music or watching YouTube or something else.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Mostly like everything, like except for like country, like I'll listen to a little bit of that. I'm not like real big on it though.
Yeah, country is just a repeat of itself.
Yeah.
Because you could only play so many types of songs. You got a love song, party song, a sad song, or whatever song.
Yeah, it's a whole continuation of itself.
It's formulated.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that every genre isn't the same way. It's just that other genres like hip hop, rock, metal, rap, they're always trying to change the format of the formula.
Yeah. Like Nickelback, they are really repetitive.
Yeah. Do you collect vinyl?
Do I collect vinyls?
Yeah, vinyl records.
Oh no, but I like collect CDs, like not really records though.
Well, I have a somewhat small collection of vinyl records,
Oh, okay.
but I have a total of about 24 records. 24 records I own.
What kind of records do you have?
Most of them are like um, heavy metal, hard rock, heavy metal, uh, heavy rock music. Then I got some um, rock pop music, like the Gorillas.
Oh yeah, the Gorillas.
Yeah. Then I got 2 albums from Punk.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Then I got Elton John, Michael Jackson, and I got the original Star Wars soundtrack.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I mostly have like CDs that I would listen to when I was a kid, like stuff I grew up on, like pop, rock, and rap, like, and also ones I've bought over the years, like Michael Jackson, of course, Jimi Hendrix. I even used to listen to In Sync, believe it or not. And like Burn.
That's the only one.
And also, like, of course, Burn CD.
NSYNC is one of the NSYNC is one of the best boy bands besides New Kids on the Block, the Backstreet Boys, and pretty much any good boy band back in the early 2000s.
Yeah, and I was also gonna say, I of course have like Burn CDs from the canceled LimeWire that used to be around. That's how I used to get all my MP3 or iPod music, or like,
Yep.
or like from other things.
But that's kind of considered as pirating.
Yeah, but everyone kind of does that now, and back then.
Back in the day, it's probably free to everybody, but now it's pretty much illegal. Legal.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really hurt to burn CDs or get music off of places that is not like Apple Music or iTunes or Google Play or any mainstream services.
Yeah.
You just have to watch out the bugs, the viruses, the hackers, and if you're all good, you would have to beware of what music you're downloading, because you don't know if it's going to be weird version of the song that he wants, or just a plain ripoff.
Yeah, exactly. Did you get to see the Sonic movie at all?
No.
Uh,
And you know, I didn't really feel like watching to go see the movie since one time, because I don't have a lot of it because of work, and two, in the past I've seen a lot of video game movies, and it's just that wasn't very interested in seeing it, because even though it's a commercial success, I just don't feel like it would be a good movie.
I wasn't like interested at first, but I won't spoil anything, but I thought it was like really amazing though for a video game movie.
Yeah. Plus, I've heard that they made like an end credit scene where it's blatantly targeting towards a sequel.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, they made it like more piquing my interest for sure for the sequel.
Yeah.
And then I also had the, of course, Green Hill Zone theme stuck in my head because that's a classic.
Yep. So,
I will say though, Jim Carrey's performance was spot on. Like, that was definitely the best selling point, like I said before. Yeah, he was the perfect role for that, for sure.
yeah. Speaking of movies that I wanted to go see, I want to go see Onward.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Onward looks like a pretty good movie, but I'm more interested in Soul.
Is that a movie?
Yes, it's another Pixar movie that's coming out this year.
Every time I see the Onward trailer, it reminds me of, like, Dungeons and Dragons, which I play.
Yeah, basically, it's like that. And here's a little fact: there's a knockoff movie studio that made a knockoff version of Onward before the actual movie came out.
How, like, knockoff was it?
Well, the animation is pretty much okay, but it's not like Pixar quality. I can link you the video that talks about the knockoff. If I can find it. But back to the movie Soul. The whole basis of the movie is that a guy accidentally killed himself after getting a gig, and he has to find a way to get back to his body, and he tags along with a young spirit for most of the movie. And so far, it's pretty vague of what's going on.
That sounds pretty dark.
Well,
I
pretty much lighthearted.
know Disney's not one to shy away from dark, though, as their original movies.
Yeah. But there is some dark elements to it, like for example, Monsters Inc.
Oh, yeah.
It had some dark elements to it.
And of course, all like the fairy tale like Disney movies, they just didn't like further explore the original like darkness of them.
Well, I'm for sure that one day Disney and Pixar will make a movie that targets more to the adults.
Yeah, probably.
But I pretty much don't. I pretty much doubt it because Pixar is a children's show or children's company.
Yeah.
So they might pull it off, but I don't think so. Anything else you have in mind? Hello?
What?
Do you have anything else in mind?
Well, I did have an... Yeah. I did have an idea, but then it was just gonna spiral into madness if we did it.
Well, you're not the only one that is crazy.
Oh, God. Well, first I was gonna talk on like St. Patrick's Day and how I usually watch the Leprechaun movies. That's like my tradition for that.
Ooh, lovely. I bet you don't have me good.
Where's me gold? Oh, God.
Yeah, I heard that there's going to be another Leprechaun movie.
Are you serious? Oh my god, why? I mean, if the Hornswoggle one wasn't proof enough that they should just, like, stop, I don't know what else is. Like, I know they did the Returns one on Sci-Fi, which was okay, but it just was stupid. It was obviously catered towards people like me, like millennials and stuff. Like a new age one.
Original. Well, the more recent Leprechaun movie is a sequel to the first Leprechaun movie.
What, you mean Returns, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that, but still, it, like, was, like, even pushing it with that one, too.
Yeah.
It would be nice if they at least brought back Warwick Davis or, like, someone else that could, like, offer some fresh material or something.
Yeah. Well, Leprechaun is pretty much a low-budget movie.
Yeah.
And the first one didn't do so well anyways. But it had a cult following.
Yeah, I like the first three ones, but once they ventured off into space, that's when I was like done. But the ones in the hood I actually liked though, because that was different, I guess. The space one was just like a blatant rip-off of fucking Killer Clowns from Outer Space, or like when Jason X went into space.
Well, back then, the space craze was all a thing.
Yeah, of course.
They didn't think of taking Freddy Krueger or Chucky or Leatherface or Michael Myers to space.
Or Ghostface in space just because it rhymes, because why the fuck not? Or Pennywise in space, even though he's from a different universe.
Yeah.
They get carried away with that one.
Yeah. Too much convolution.
Yeah. And repetitiveness, like...
Yeah. You can do so much with the source material.
It probably stems from, like, Star Wars and Star Trek and Battlestar Galactica, all those, like, space-themed, like, movies or shows, like, that they can't come up with any originality at all, so they have to, like, pull from that, and instead of having something on their own thoughts or ideologies.
But sometimes it's hard to be original.
Yeah, true, in this day and age.
Yeah, which everything is, oh, we done this and we done that.
I mean, if they were to do another space movie, I think it should actually be Killer Clowns, because that's a parody movie in itself, because that'd be okay in that sense.
You mean a meta movie?
Yeah.
There's another cheaply made movie called Cohost.
Oh, Trolls. I think I might have heard of that one.
You might have heard of the scene, or the phrase scene. They're eating her. Then they're gonna eat me. Oh my god! Yeah. There's a lot of B-movies out there.
Yeah, why can't we get more movies? Why can't we get more movies like that at least, or like something new to the table? That would be nice.
Oh yeah, but like I said, originality is pretty hard.
Yeah, like I'd even like something like from years ago, like with those eerie, suspenseful, cheesy movies like that. Even those entertained me more.
Yeah. But Hollywood had a good plan of adapting books into movies.
Yeah.
Like the Percy Jackson movies, Twilight, The Hunger Games.
Yeah, it's just with certain ones, like they don't always get the source material right from the books, and that doesn't portray well on screen at certain times. Or
Well, it's because they would have to alter what the story is to fit with the narrative of the movie.
yeah, and they also don't have enough allotted screen time either if the books are long too.
But overall, there's some movies, book series movies, that do well. Some of them don't.
Yeah.
Like I like the first Percy Jackson movie because I kind of grew up reading the Percy Jackson books.
I've seen some of that movie, but I liked it more for like the mythological like aspect of it, because I'm into things like that.
Yeah. I have not seen the Sea of Monsters, but I don't think it's that good.
I see they keep making more Harry Potter movies too, like, I don't know why, but they are. There must be like more books, I guess.
Well, they're expanding upon the universe with the Fantastic Beasts movies.
I haven't watched any of them, I've just only seen the original movies. I never got to read the books at all, but I still got like a basic understanding of it though.
Yeah. I've read 1 through 6, but I've not finished reading 7. Which I barely even started.
I still like own the books, I've just never read them at all for some reason.
Yeah. I have my own copy of all 7 Harry Potter books
Oh, okay.
in a box set. And each book cover forms into a larger picture. And it was for like a anniversary of the franchise.
I know I have one of the films on DVD, The Prisoner of Azkaban, and I think I have the first movie on VHS still.
The Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah.
And for the people that live in the UK or immigrated from the UK, I understand that it's pronounced the Philosopher's Stone over there, but hey, we grew up reading or knowing about the Sorcerer's Stone. Some of us don't know what the UK terms.
Well,
Even though J.K. Rowling is from the UK.
Yeah, we have different language barriers and, like, the way we communicate and converse.
But we don't really have language barriers, it's just that...
Well, they have different, like, slang and vocabulary than us.
And they sound more proper.
Yeah.
As American rednecks and racial slurs.
Oh, God. America.
But I like all races and people from other countries.
Yeah. We actually get a lot of our words from the UK too.
Well, originally.
And like Latin and other languages.
Yeah. But if it wasn't for Columbus from Spain that set foot on the Americas, and the English not giving us the proper language, we wouldn't be here where we are today.
Yeah, except the theory that he had that the Earth was like flat. I don't believe that though.
Well, there's a lot of people that believe that the Earth is flat.
Oh, I know, the flat earthers as we call them.
Yep. The damn shits.
Of course.
I'm not saying it to anybody that is listening that is a flat earther. It's just that the world is round.
Yeah, they even taught us that in school, even though not everything we were taught was always right, though.
But who knows? Maybe the Earth is flat. Or maybe we're in a alternate dimension where most of the believers are from a different universe that happens to landed in our universe.
What, like the people that raid Area 51, those people?
Well, there was a lot of people that tried to raid, but they didn't even try to raid.
Yeah.
Because probably most people with a brain knew that it's not gonna end well, or it's not gonna happen.
They probably still are, like, hiding something that we don't know. That's probably why they don't want anyone to see.
Well, everything is a mystery.
Yeah.
The closest thing we would have to see for aliens is X-Files.
Or that History Channel show, Ancient Aliens, or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you still think they are gonna reboot Friday the 13th or Freddy vs. Jason? Because there's still talks about that.
Well, as long as they make a good reboots, not saying recent reboots wasn't bad, it's just that it's not as true to the original source material and or the original film.
I think it would be cool if they made like another Nightmare on Elm Street with like some of the original actors, like if they brought back like Johnny Depp somehow or something like different in a way.
Well, I think the actress who plays as Nancy would at least be the narrator
Yeah.
of the movie, because she could probably do her own spin on what happened.
And they could
stay true to the events of the first film.
And they could even have like Robert Englund like pass a torch in a way for someone new or something like that.
Well, I'd rather have Robert Englund as a character, not a titular Freddy Krueger. Because he's been Freddy Krueger for basically around the 80s, 90s, and pretty much the early 2000s.
Yeah.
So, I agree with you that we should pass the torch, but I'd rather see him either in a final movie where he does not play as Freddy.
How do you think they would make a reboot with Jason though?
As long as they stay true to the source material, I hope it does well.
I don't know who they'd get to play, but I'd probably say Kane Hodder, even though he's getting up there in age.
Well, there's talks that Kevin Bacon will be the new Jason.
What, that he would be Jason?
Yeah.
Wasn't he in one of the original ones too, like when he gets killed, I'm pretty sure?
I'm guessing it's the second
Yeah, I think so.
movie.
Yeah. Yeah, that would kind of make sense if they tried to tie that in, but I don't think they would.
Now it depends.
I forgot that it was Friday the 13th though, too.
I didn't forget. I knew that it was Friday the 13th. Or was, I should say. But nothing tragic happened.
Yeah, I don't usually believe in like stuff like that, like superstitions or like stuff like that.
Or the supernatural.
No, just like superstitions, like if you walk on a crack, like step on a crack, you break your mother's back, dumb things like that, or walk under a ladder.
Well, stepping on a crack to break your mother's back is just basically a tale where you will have to be obedient.
Yeah, it's like stuff like that I don't believe, or like urban legends, really.
Like Bloody Mary.
Yeah, even though they made a movie, Urban Legends, Bloody Mary as well. But Bloody Mary could be true, I don't know.
Well, most people consider Bloody Mary as a good person rather than what she is accused of.
Yeah.
But not to say that the movies that we see could be true, like the Halloween movies, more or less the first one. It's based off of an actual person that is like Michael Myers, which the person was insane.
Uh,
Yeah.
I know the mask in the first one, they, like, painted over, oh, I'm trying to think.
Take your time, buddy.
Oh yeah, the mask in the first Halloween, they painted over a William Shatner mask for that one, which
Yeah.
which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, they painted the mask white and bleached hair brown. So it doesn't. Well, I don't think they bleached the hair brown. It's just that they spray painted the face.
Yeah, and John Carpenter also did the original score in that one as well, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, basically, John Carpenter directed and
Yeah. And he also made The Thing and The Fog too, which were pretty good movies. Oh, I didn't know he directed Christine either.
Huh. Interesting.
Speaking of Halloween, how do you think the next, like, Halloween Kills is going to be?
Well, if it's like the 2017 movie, it should be good.
Yeah, I thought the new one was pretty well acclaimed, like, they still stuck to some of the source material, but, like, spiced it up with a little bit of comedic flow with some of the kills, like in the Friday the 13th or, like, Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
But I like it that they continued the series from the first Halloween.
Oh yeah, yeah, that,
Not acknowledge any of the prior movies after the first one.
yeah, I like it, the credits where they paid the homage to the original where he's still alive and, like, breathing, like, in the credits. Spoilers for if you haven't seen this movie or the originals.
Well, it's been like 2 or 3 years since that movie came out.
Yeah. I was gonna say if they do make a Screen. Wait, what I meant?
You were talking about.
Yeah, I was gonna say for Scream 5, like, I feel like they're just gonna make another scary movie after that too, cause that's a spoof in itself too. Cause that
This movie is basically a spoof of Scream,
Yeah, and like,
transitioned into making knockoffs of different popular movies like Saw.
yeah. Like, some of those made me laugh, but not everyone likes those other spoof movies like Epic Movie or Disaster Movie or the superhero. Yeah, or the Vampire Sucks or the other ones that go on and on. They even did Hunger Games ones.
Or Hunger Games, or if you're referring to that.
Yeah, they had like a drinking games one, and like the starving games. My favorite's still like Epic Movie, even though some people like face palm to that or say like fuck that movie or like it just makes me laugh a lot.
Well, at the time, those movies were popular.
Yeah, even like Meet the Spartans, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, which is a mashup of Meet the Fockers,
Yeah.
Parents, and 300.
And then there's that date movie one, which is really dumb.
Yep.
I think that one was like a.
Trend of
I think that one was a spoof of like My Big Fat Greek Wedding, which I think I've seen that one.
yeah, and there has been a sequel to what My Big Fat Greek Wedding, which I don't think went well.
Yeah, I didn't see the sequel to that, I only saw the first one.
But the Greeks, they sure have a lot of food.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna ask, are there any like other movies you'd like to see remade that could do well? Like of any genre?
Not to memory, but I would want to see a sequel to Tron Legacy.
Oh, to Tron. I've heard those are really good movies.
Yeah. Tron Legacy was a really good movie, but I don't think it meant to what Disney's expectations were, so they kind of canned the idea of making another movie,
Yeah.
which I was bummed because I enjoyed Tron Legacy. Then after that, I watched the original Tron. Because Tron Legacy is basically a new Tron for a whole new generation.
Would you ever watch that in like a TV show though too if they did that?
Well, they did do a animated show on Disney XD.
Was that any good or did that not turn out as well?
Well, from what I'm understanding, the show pumped out like 3 seasons.
Oh, okay.
kind of expanded upon the idea of what happens between the back, the flashbacks of Tron Legacy and the actual Tron Legacy movie.
I was gonna ask, are you a fan of the Lord of the Rings at all?
I don't really mind the Lord of the Rings movies. It's just that the movies I could get into, but the books, sheesh, they're longer than the Stephen King books.
Yeah, I never got to get into the books, but I have watched the movies, which are really long.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's like accurate with the books at all, but it could be.
Well, at least it didn't turn into a 9-season franchise like Game of Thrones.
I know they are making a show for Lord of the Rings on, I think, Amazon, but it's not gonna be till like next year, I was seeing.
I'm guessing it's just stories of Middle-earth. But not like an actual an actual retelling of the Lord of the Rings movies in a TV show format.
Yeah, it's probably gonna expand on Middle-earth and maybe show like some of the characters younger, or maybe like different ones that we've never seen before.
Well, I know that they expanded upon Middle-earth with the Shadow of Mordor video games.
Oh yeah. I've played one of those before, it's really good. I'm just more of a fan like of the older ones, like the War in the North or like Conquest and some of the other ones they used to make. Oh, I forgot to say I played Doom 2 recently. I haven't played Doom in like years, actually.
Doom Eternal?
No, I mean Doom 2, like the original one, like on the computer. Yeah.
Okay.
I know the new one is coming out pretty soon too, along with the Animal Crossing game too. Because there's like memes about both of those, which are kind of funny. Do you like Doom at all?
I don't really mind Doom. It's just that I've never played any of the games. I played a little bit of Wolfenstein, the original.
Oh, Wolfenstein's a really fun game.
Yeah.
I played one of the newer ones before, like...
Order?
No, not that one, like when they made it all different or whatever. Like the first time, not like the other new ones. I've only played like one of them, but it was fun though. It was probably the one like on the PlayStation 3 or something like that.
I think you're talking about Wolfenstein New Order.
It could be, maybe, yeah. Yeah, I think it might have been New Order, actually.
Yeah. Which essentially is a reboot to the entire Wolfenstein franchise.
Okay. Is the whole thing like set in Germany basically then?
Well, it's not based in Germany. It's basically, what if Germany had won the World War?
Oh, so that's what...
World War II and the Nazis have been taken over.
Oh, so that's why one of the old ones has like a Hitler picture.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah.
That makes me think of like Nazi zombies in Call of Duty, though.
Yeah.
I was saying something funny about that this is the perfect time for Call of Duty to like raise up in stock. They need to make a coronavirus zombies, like that would be the perfect time for them to sell out at this point.
Well, true, but
Yeah.
you don't really have a lot of ideas going around. Plus, it's crunch time for them because they have to make the next Call of Duty game within about like a year or so.
I wish they'd do something different though. Like I'd always like to see like a Civil War one or like Revolutionary War, like something like that instead of all the futuristic ones.
Well, you will have to tell that Jack.
I don't think they'll do that. Assassin's Creed could though, but I doubt it. Because I think their next one's gonna be like Norse mythology, which is kinda copying what God of War did.
Well, you don't know that maybe God of War could make a Easter egg appearance in Assassin's Creed.
Maybe. I know the Assassin's Creed creators are making that Gods and Monsters game, which could be good because it's based on mythology.
Yeah. I kind of like how Ubisoft is making the Assassin's Creed games, not releasing them every single year like they have been in the past. are taking their time and making all the bugs disappear and making it polished.
Yeah, even though they kind of copied from the last one they made with the leveling up, like it takes like a long time, like grinding through it.
Yeah, but they're trying to make different, like, play styles.
Yeah. I do like the newest one though.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah. I wasn't really a fan of Origins, even though it was like set in like Egypt.
And it's essentially like the origin story of the Assassin's Creed.
I do like Odyssey more because it's like Greek mythology, basically like the God of War series with Kratos.
Well, Odyssey's mainly Roman.
Yeah. That's how they had like the second one too, like in Rome too. I didn't really like the first one though, with Altair.
Well, the first Assassin's Creed game is just basically a launchpad of historical characters like Ezio Auditore.
Yeah. I get what they were trying to do with like the Last Crusade or the Crusaders and things like that, and the actual historical families like the Demici. I forget how to pronounce their names.
Vinci.
Yeah, the Medici family, that's what I meant to say. And like the various other ones in historical figures.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of nice that they paid attention to detail for like historical references, like George Washington in Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah, that one was really good. Even Black Flag as well, that was like spot on too with the pirates back then. I wish they'd make like movies out of some of those. That would be pretty good, even though the one they did do didn't tie it in at all.
Yeah, but we don't really know.
Yeah.
There's a possibility that they could do that.
I still like what they did with the movie. It just didn't really like tie into the games at all. It was just its own thing.
Or have a very interesting plot.
Yeah.
Michael Fassbender's performance is pretty good.
Yeah. He was also really good as Magneto, too, in the X-Men movies.
The First Class?
Yeah, and Days of Future Past and all those other ones.
Yeah.
Apocalypse, I think, or whatever it was called.
Yeah, and the most recent X-Men movie besides...
Yeah, Dark Phoenix.
Yeah. Yeah. I recently saw a movie called Walk the Line.
What movie?
Walk the Line.
Oh, with Joaquin Phoenix as Johnny Cash, yeah.
Yes.
I need to watch that sometime.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah, I've heard it's really good.
Yeah.
I do wish, though, Joaquin Phoenix's movie Joker would have won at the awards, though, but he got, like, snubbed for whatever reason
Yeah,
by...
exactly.
What?
You got Best Actor.
Oh, I know, but I was just, like, angry that, like, other, like, movies that didn't really deserve it won, like, that Parasite movie, even though people are gonna get pissed at me for saying that.
Well, Parasite is pretty much a all-in-all good movie. It had a really good concept.
I've never seen or heard of it, but I still think Joker should have won because that was one of the best movies.
Yeah. Yeah, but even though it's a horror movie, they did pretty well. Pretty well.
I mean, I think it should have been, like, awarded at a foreign film festival instead of, like, the Oscars.
Well, then that's just not friendly, like, to exclude foreign movies.
I also don't know why, like, 1917 was winning, like, awards either, because, I've seen, like, way better, like, war movies, too, and this is just, like, a recanting of someone else telling a war story. It doesn't seem, like, completely genuine to me like the others. It's probably a good movie, it's just, like, I'm not sure why it won. I get why some of the... Yeah, I get why some of the other movies like Jojo Rabbit won, because I've heard that one's actually really good.
Yeah. And I like the director that...
Yeah, Taika Waititi, who played Korg in the... Yeah, who played Korg in some of the Thor movies and, like, Avengers and...
Well, he only did
Yeah. I do know, though, he's going to be making a Netflix thing for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and like a Oompa Loompa thing, which is, yeah.
Well, that would be very interesting to me.
Yeah, from Roald Dahl. I always pronounce his name wrong, though. I've heard his books are actually pretty dark, though. Like, even the movie was, too. Like, the original Willy Wonka, which I have, like, you could tell, like, there was some dark themes in there, like, when they go through the tunnel and the children disappear.
Yeah. But I prefer the reboots starring Johnny Depp.
Oh, yeah, that one was... I even played the game, like, I used to not be able to beat it, and then I was happy when I did. Like, it was a weird game, but pretty on par with the movie.
I played that game as well.
Yeah. Yeah, the other war movie I was thinking about that was like more historically accurate was like Midway about Pearl Harbor. That one was really good because it tells about the actual soldiers from there. Like, that one was like spot on too.
How about Dunkirk?
I've never got to see that one, but I know that one's critically acclaimed.
Yeah, Dunkirk is a really good movie.
I like Glory a lot too, like based off the Civil War. Oh, there's another war one that like inspired me a lot, the Unbroken, if you've ever seen that one.
No, I haven't. It would be interesting if they could make a Desert Storm movie.
What kind of movie did you say?
Desert Storm.
Oh, Desert Storm.
Yeah, like Operation Desert Storm. My dad would probably agree with it because he was a part of Operation Desert Storm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they've been making a lot of, like, war movies. Like the Zero Dark 30 one and those other ones they did.
Yeah.
Like the American Sniper that had some controversy because of the actual guy. I was gonna ask, is
I
there...
was gonna ask.
what were you gonna say?
I was gonna ask how long have we gone, but maybe like one more topic we could talk about, and then we could head off.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I just need a. I just need to know, because maybe we need to just get off the bed, that's all. But we can just do one more topic and we can end there.
Unless you wanna go for a little bit more, I don't know.
One more topic and that should be good. We're going over like an hour or so.
Yeah.
So what's the last topic?
I was gonna ask more about music, but I don't know. But then the other thing I had in mind was like us doing like impressions again.
I think we do that, but we don't know what to do impressions of.
I was thinking of like all different kinds because I was doing ones earlier. I was just doing like different celebrities and stuff like that.
Because he has the deep voice and
Yeah.
the rusty voice.
Yeah.
Voice, but it really depends on if you're excited.
Yeah.
How to
Yo, Mick, I don't know if I can do it. You got it in your eye, you got the heart of a lion. Yo, Mick, I'm not really a fighter.
You disrespected my honor. You disrespect.
If he dies, he dies. Sorry.
Seek my revenge on you with a ring or out the street.
You killed my friend Apollo Creed.
That's on me or the
What was that?
I mean,
That was loud.
Yeah.
Yo, Adrian! Yo, Adrian! I did it! Do.
It's very interesting that all of us actually saw ours. Being to these big Hollywood movies. But I'm the one that always betrays about that. Me. I've been in some good movies like the Despicable movies, I've been in several Fast and Furious movies. I've done the Transporter movies and whatnot. Then, all of a sudden, I don't know. But, at least I am in the movies. You know who I am?
Who?
I'm Jason Statham, you motherfucker.
Jason Statham. Jason Statham. Are you doing a Chewbacca impression right now? Or like the Predator? Get to the chopper now.
You are one ugly motherfucker.
I was just gonna say that one. You are one ugly motherfucker. What the hell?
That is me saying it's time to go to bed.
I can't tell if you were still doing Chewbacca or like a dinosaur. That was loud as hell.
Yeah. So, you wanna go ahead and wrap things up?
Maybe, I don't know.
Well, I have to get up early morning for church, which
Oh.
I don't like.
Okay, I'll do a couple more things, then we'll call it quits.
Yeah.
This is probably gonna spiral into madness now when I do this, though. Okay. This is Gnarls Woodby Albertson again, and I hail from Cambridge, England. And we're here on the late night talks, but I'm gonna introduce someone else. This is Seamus O'Shaughnessy, and we're here on the late night. Alistair McIntyre from Scotland.
You know, you are doing a very bad Irish accent.
That's the whole point of it, actually. And they're all stereotypical. That's my different characters I do.
It was a bloody awful.
Yeah.
Fucking bloody awful.
It was fucking awful. It was bloody rubbish.
No, I need Paul my friends.
You ate corn.
So I can show you how to respect the Irishman.
I'm Colin Farrell.
Yeah, what he said.
I'm Finn Balor. I was out for 3 months. 3 fucking months. I'm Finn Balor. When you come at the king... Wait, no, not the king. When you come at the prince, you had better not miss. Sorry.
I'm trying to think of oh, I know that he's not Irish, but the Shamrock.
Oh, yeah. Or Seamus, like, fella. One I like to do.
Back in the day, I was a child. But I had been in hiatus for a few months, and what did I come back to? A brand that's soft. A brand that has no edge. A brand that needs saving. That's where I come in. I want to show everybody in this locker room how to be a pawn like me. Because there is no better way to be pawned than to get a good book. I am the Celtic warrior, James.
My name is Finley, and I love to fight. I'm Conor McGregor. Try my proper 12 whiskey. Get it for St. Patrick's Day, and fuck the Mayweathers.
You know, did you all say that the Mayweathers suck? Well, I'm sorry to say this, but your whiskey might need more than just drinking, because we got a pandemic here. This coronavirus.
Well, we're good.
Big sponsorships with the beer company, and they're going down.
Well, I need.
What the hell, man?
But I need to sell my whiskey.
Well, I tried your whiskey. It's not that bad, but I prefer Jameson.
But it's Irish proper 12. Try it today.
You know, even though you try to beat my ass in the octagon, or in my territory, I bet you I would whoop your ass back to Ireland.
Shut your
If I
cunty asshole. Fuck you.
I know that your blood turns green.
I'm
I'm going to turn you black and blue.
I'm
I come to underguard you, son of a bitch.
I may have lost to Khabib Nurmagomedov, but I'm gonna beat that Russian's ass back to Putin.
certainly you didn't give mercy to that cowboy kid.
Oh yeah, I whipped the shit out of him. I gave him a good shoulder, like, fuck off, yeah. Like, there's no Red Dead Redemption here.
Well, certainly there's no Irish mafia either.
Exactly, there's no Danny Green or IRA, like, kill the Irishman or anything like that. Just try proper 12 whiskey today. It's the best whiskey you'll have. And watch the Leprechaun movies.
And
Well, you know what we say in Ireland. Once you have a drink or two, everything gets better. And have some potatoes.
I'd rather be drunk in Belgium than smoking hot dogs.
Or have the lit.
Not saying that you redhead folks are good looking. I'm just saying that Berlin and Belgian people have a lot of beautiful faces.
That's why I always say try proper 12 today. It's an infomercial within an infomercial. We gotta get proper 12 to sponsor the podcast. Proper 12 Irish, try it today. Watch the rugby matches if it's not cancelled.
We're not a big enough channel to get even a single sponsor.
Oh, feck. Fuck. Fucking gobshite. What the fuck was that? Was that Chinese or Japanese? What the fuck? Oh god. I am Takeo from the Call of Duty series. Yes, Takeo. Thank you very much. What all I say to that is seppuku and Hadouken. Shirayuk. Well, fuck you, I'm Dempsey. Oh, Dempsey, you stupid American pig, we don't talk like that, we're from Germany. Oh, I drink vodka from my third wife. Nikolai cannot die. In Russia, in Russia, we have bear wrestle us, or we wrestle bear, and we call that the Olympics.
Why do I have to endure this madness? Even though this is my boy.
Oh no.
No.
Where is he? Where's Harvey? Where is he? I'm Batman.
Okay. It's almost 1 o'clock opening hour, so let's wrap things up.
Oh man. Yeah, that did spiral into madness, I was right. Alrighty then.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the Late Night Talks. I hope you enjoyed the show, and
Well, spit it out. I was gonna end it there. Goku!
Okay, good night, y'all.
I didn't end it yet.
Well, I'm ending it now.
Well, I'm gonna end it though. I'm just doing it this way. You ever walk into a mountain and you're driving in your Lincoln and we have to end the show? Well, that's what we're sashaying on to. Okay, this has been the Late Night Talks with NG Fresh and my co-host, DanRex. I hope you liked the madness that we spiraled into and everything else, and good night. Okay, he can also say good night as well. Sorry.
I already said good night.
My bad. Alright, bye folks. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode 4.